She was my only family. He didn't deserve a chance. He was an animal.
Everybody deserves a chance.
You didn't see the blood.
Killing is distasteful.
What's going on, everyone? My name's Henry from Ahead of the Curve 94. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of The Shit Show. Specifically, thank you for stopping by for another Saw film. This time, people, obviously we're here to talk about 5. Yes. At this point, we are almost halfway through the series, people, so thank you for riding with me this long. With that being said, people, cue the intro, please.
Shit show.
Alright, people, let's read the plot synopsis here. Holy shit, by the way. This promo image, what am I doing? I'm just gonna put it on screen now. This promo image is fucking diabolical. If you saw the ending of the last one, you know that Mark Hoffman has took over as the Jigsaw Killer. So let me tell you, him wearing this motherfucker's face as a mask, holy shit. With that being said, let's read the plot synopsis. Holy shit, never mind. This is kind of embarrassing. I just realized I didn't set up any Saw movies, so hang on. Before we went off the rails, people, I was going to tell you that Wikipedia does not have a plot synopsis for it. And this right here is the 9-film collection. You bet your ass there's no plot synopsis on the back here. So what is there for me to tell you about the plot in a Saw movie? Okay, well, you know, we'll just do it as we go along because, trust me, it's not complicated. This one opens with random victim number 719. Yes, that's a random ass number. I don't give a fuck, okay? Who knows how many it's been at this point? Insert a number. This poor son of a bitch right here, Seth, he's playing a game that he cannot win. Therefore, this isn't a game. This is just a torture device aimed to kill this motherfucker. By who? The new Jigsaw, of course. The entire time, Mark Hoffman's in a little peephole checking everything out. Now, a little bit of backstory. Seth is the man who murdered Mark's sister. So, yeah, it's a personal vendetta for him. For sure. This is precisely how he got to be a psycho killer in the first place, okay? One thing tipped him over and, well, here we are. Let's check in on Peter Strom.
Do not proceed, for this room can either be your sanctuary, or it can be your grave. The choice is yours.
Fuck you.
Yes, alright. This character was introduced in the last movie. Check out that review if you need to be brought up to speed. Agent Strom is locked in a room filled with several corpses. I'm not going to go over the entire thing here. We find out that this room has a secret passageway, because of course it does. Leads to a whole nother part of the game. You know the routine. He finds the tape, he gets his ass knocked out, wakes up in the most horrifying predicament ever. Yes, same shit, different day. However, this image right here, that's iconic. I'm gonna give it some props here. It's not only iconic, it's horrifying. Unfortunately though, Jigsaw left Peter his fucking pen. Now, is this intentional? Did they think that he would go to such extreme lengths to survive? Are they trying to recruit him? Or did they just fuck up? I don't know here, but it's hard for me to think that they want Peter to even have a chance of getting out of this shit. So I'm gonna say right here, Hoffman probably, he fucked up. And why do I say that? Because Peter performs a goddamn tracheotomy on himself. Yes, mid-trap. He's just fucking hopping around in a seat. Ugh, like, come on, man. It's solid so far, but, you know, this is an episode of The Shit Show, so expect the turn. We now cut to Hoffman, who, you know, was in a trap in the last movie. Of course, it was all just, you know, a big ruse. We cut to him now rescuing Jeff and Lynn's daughter. Yes, people, the married couple from Saw 3, those two had a son and a daughter, one of which was ran over by a car. It kind of made me assume that this was just gonna be a fucking unexplained plot hole that just never got solved. But no, people, of course it's a part of the plan. Hoffman emerges as a hero, makes newspaper headlines, all that shit. At this point, Agent Hoffman is like the only original cast member who's still alive in these movies. So much so that I would call this the start of the Hoffman trilogy between 5, 6, and 7. Oh yeah, he's not going anywhere. Spoiler alert. Speaking of not going anywhere, we get a lot more of Betsy Russell in this film. Sorry, Jill Tuck, as you may know her. Oh yeah, people, when we're reintroduced to her, she's with John's lawyers getting ready to open a bunch of unexplained plot devices that we'll cover in the goddamn sequels here. Trust me, it's convoluted and also really not. These movies definitely think they're a lot smarter than they really are. I mean, remember Agent Perez? Well, in this one, I guess they couldn't get the actor back for the movie or whatever. For some reason, they decided it was best to kill her off screen. So, I mean, she's out. Meanwhile, her partner Strom, he gets demoted, released from the case, and put on vacation, essentially. Like, things are going really south for this character. But enough of that right now. Let's get to the B plot. Yes, people, you would think all that shit we covered previously was the B plot. Oh no, for me at least, that's the A plot. The B plot is the traps. What's going on in this one? Cut to 5 people wake up in a room with collars around their necks. Unfortunately, I can only name Megan Good, so there's that. Needless to say, someone here is gonna need to bite the dust, okay? We gotta set the tone early. All of them are fucking douchebags, so the movie doesn't want you to feel too bad. The traps are planned around a specific theme for these people. The theme is 5 will become 1. What does that mean? Maybe if they took 5 minutes to actually think about it, they probably would have figured it out. This entire night is about teamwork. But humanity, us, we're so insane that our first reaction is to kill the other person so that we can live. They all have their own unique personality traits, minus the one who got axed out pretty early. We have the snobby, secretive British guy. We have the annoying junkie guy, and anytime he talks, I just want to,
Homemade, probably C4.
How the fuck do you know that?
She's a fire inspector. She's seen all kinds of demented shit.
How do you know me?
How do you know her? Answer me!
Look, let's just keep her cool.
We have Britt and we have Luba. Once again, that's Megan Good, who is black in a mid-2000s horror movie, so don't get too comfortable, please. Those 4 outlive the first trap and they head to the next room. But for now, the movie wants to check back in on Strom and Hoffman and all that, so let's see what they're up to. The entire time, Hoffman is working his ass off to pin this on Strom. It's kind of impressive, honestly, how Hoffman was able to pivot last second, because he didn't plan on Hoffman getting out of there to begin with. So, for a person thinking on their feet, not too bad. Strom is right there on Hoffman's ass the entire time as well. It's a cool game of cat and mouse, to be honest with you. I mean, Strom's going back even to looking into, the death of Seth. I had to slow down to say that. Needless to say, with all this shit going on in Strom's life, I mean, he's looking a little shady. Especially to the new agent that's taken over, Agent Erickson, played by this guy. I don't know his name, but he's appeared in everything. Off the top of my head, I'm thinking Rush Hour and The Departed. Oh, Shawshank Redemption. Come on now. Trap 2. Alright, people, so the 4 surviving members walk into a room where they need to find 3 keys. If they can do that, they will escape the room before the bombs go off. Pretty simple, okay? The British guy, Charles, he instinctively goes to knock out the junkie guy. I'm not surprised. I mean, like he says, survival of the fittest here. Charles decides he's gonna take out the junkie guy, but luckily for this motherfucker, out of nowhere, Luba and Britt decide to save him. This motherfucker's talking about some, wait! Like, nigga, you talking about the bombs? They ain't gonna wait. Somehow, the black character made it to the final 3, y'all. I'm proud. Out of nowhere, the movie decides, hey, we're moving a little too fast. We need to stall a little bit. Now, it's time to see a lot more of Hoffman's background. This character doesn't really need all of that, okay? In my opinion, Hoffman is like the least exciting of the apprentices. Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself because we haven't covered Jigsaw yet, the movie. Oh man. Anyway, this is not a compliment, but John is a great kidnapper. Yes, I know what the fuck I just said, okay? But this motherfucker just nabs someone anywhere. No matter what, he gets through the shit, right? We never see his ass carrying the motherfucker. Does he have like a little shopping cart he, carries the bodies in or something? I don't know. I got questions, okay? Yes, those are questions that will not get answered. But what follows is a decent scene between Hoffman and Jigsaw where, their conflicting ideologies come to an end, so to speak. This scene is actually iconic for the wrong reason. We get one of the more cringier John Kramer lines. Killing is distasteful. The nerve on this son of a bitch. That's all I'm gonna say. Always good to see Tobin Bell. His ass needed to be in this movie a lot more, which would have been more flashback because they killed his ass in the goddamn... I'm getting upset. This is why you don't kill your main attraction. Since this is a film released after 3, expect a lot more flashbacks here. I hope you loved them because we have to answer all these fucking questions that we didn't have in the first place. Like, who planted Dr. Gordon's pen at the crime scene in the first movie? Honestly, I wish I cared. I don't. It's just lazy, people. I mean, these sequels start to really piss me off. Trap 3. In this particular scenario, there are 3 survivors left, okay? In order to unlock a door, something or someone is needed to pass an electric current. That way the doors will unlock. This current will open the doors, once again, before the bombs go off. How do you think this ends? Do you think they all put their heads together, absorb a little bit of electricity, and walk out holding hands? What do you want me to say, people? It's time for Megan Good. It's time for her to get the fuck out of here. They use her ass as a goddamn conductor and barbecue the shit out of her. It is what it is, people. Let's wrap this up soon. One real life thing I noticed in this scene. Yeah, sure, they murdered Luba. Okay, yeah, they killed the fuck out of her. Notice none of those motherfuckers got her hair wet. Oh yes, people, once you see that, you can't unsee it. Yeah, they straight up mutilate this woman. But that hair, no one even touches it. So now you got the 2 white people. This lady whose name I didn't get, and this guy whose name I also didn't get. This one's really simple too. Put your arm in a goddamn hole and let it saw its way through. Why, you might be asking? Well, people, let me tell you. If they were to give enough blood, once again the doors will unlock, and this time they will be set free. So, I mean, they are right here at the finish line. After all the shit they've committed at this point, put that arm in. Let's do it. All of these traps, every single one, would have been a lot easier. But, hey, natural instincts, baby. They open the door and they meet Agent Erickson, who, of course, is there looking for Strom. Trust me when I say, at this point, Strom is... he is the prime suspect. I mean, he is the prime fall guy. After receiving this huge fucking warning from Hoffman, Strom decides to ignore it and quickly gets outsmarted, okay? One of my favorite characters of the last movie, I mean, not that there's much in terms of character, but Strom was decently written. He was usually the smartest one in the room, and I mean, you know, he was a dickhead, but I found him entertaining.
I got you, you motherfucker.
Now, this motherfucker meets his end. I could not wait to see how this dude was going to outsmart Hoffman on this one, and he doesn't. Oh, man, I was checking my watch like, oh, you can get out. Oh, no. Maybe if he push. Oh, he does that too. Oh, shit, the walls are closing in. I got to get the fuck out of here. Fucking brutal. Trust me when I say this, people, this is not one of my favorite Saw movies, in case you couldn't tell. No, this is not one I'll pop in for a random viewing. If I'm in the mood for a Saw movie, this is not gonna be one of the choices. So much is wrong with this movie, and also with 4. I mean, honestly, I really couldn't tell you between 4 and 5 which one I liked more or less. They're that interchangeable for me. Same with the 7th one as well. 6, if I remember correctly, is one of the better sequels. So fingers crossed next month. Oh man, hopefully that's the one. With that being said, let's get to the goddamn ratings here, because I'm ready to wrap this one up. On the bullshit scale, which is exclusive to this series, it's a bad movie. So with that being said, lowbrow bullshit. Shocker, I know. On the regular scale, the lowest possible, stream it. Which is exactly what I gave the last movie. So, with that being said, people, thank you so much. We've reached the end. I appreciate every single one of you. Please hit that like button, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Tell me which one's the better Saw movie. Even if this is your favorite Saw movie, hey, don't be afraid to let me know in the comments. This is a safe area for all. Just be cool. Okay, people, I think that's about it. My name's Henry. Cue the outro. Hey, it's me again, the guy from the thing you just watched. Feel free to check out one of the 2 videos on your screen currently speaking. You can't go wrong with either or. Thank you so much. This time, it's for real. Deuces.